every age, a technology is created that upends the foundations of society. The wheel, the printing press, the internet. Now, in a world sliding into financial chaos, a new technology is changing the way monetary systems work around the world. It is called Bitcoin. Bitcoin is a new form of money, controlled not by banks, governments, or corporations, but through mutual commerce between free individuals. To learn more.
Okay guys, so thanks very much for joining us on this Saturday evening. Many things to discuss today. I guess the first thing is to say that whilst Bitcoin has had a bumpy ride in 2013, I can assure you that that won't be the case in 2014. One of the biggest things with Bitcoin is, for a lot of guys, it's been seen as very, very volatile. There is just one reason for that, and one reason alone. Bitcoin is new technology. It's very disruptive for the establishment. Number one, they don't understand it. And number two, they're quite fearful of the effects of Bitcoin. Now, as we move into 2014, we're going to see a lot more uptake with retailers, and we've got Overstock, some huge guys in the States now accepting Bitcoin. In fact, just today, an NBA basketball team has accepted payment in Bitcoin, and it looks like the UK government is going to treat it almost as an alternative currency. So the lid will start to get lifted off of Bitcoin. We have Wall Street getting involved this year. Richard Branson and Virgin Galactic are taking payment through Bitcoin. So make no mistake, regardless of what you or I think, Bitcoin is moving forward. It's a paradigm shift. It's not about just transfer of money. It's about a new way of us conducting business together as individuals. Therefore, I'm going to ask you the question again, because I always ask it, probably sick and tired of me saying it, but when are you, and I'm speaking to you, going to start to take it seriously? Because it is serious and it will not be ignored. Even Ben Bernanke of the Federal Reserve, the outgoing governor of the Federal Reserve, explained it cannot be ignored. So please stop ignoring it. Wake up, get some education. We'll give you all the information you need, but take action, because this year, with or without you, Bitcoin is going through the roof. Some estimates are 1,000, 10,000, and going forwards maybe $100,000 per Bitcoin. This is serious, guys. This isn't the time to just walk around in darkness. Get your questions answered. We've got more than enough people able to help you, and we are the #1 Bitcoin opportunity broker. So that isn't going to change. That's just going to get bigger. But you will see more opportunities coming through this channel than anywhere else. I do urge you to get your questions answered, and I'm not going to go away. So until you either delete me, unsubscribe me, or take me off your email list, I'm not going away. So we're together on this journey, and I'm going to make sure it works, not just for myself, but for you as well, because you saw something in Bitcoin. Your interest was piqued. Something happened. In between that time, no action has happened. Therefore, I'm on to you again. Get your questions answered. If you need to contact me, you'll have all the contacts down below this video. Do it before people you know do, because guess what? This only happens once. This is probably bigger, and it's a massive statement, but I'm going to say it anyway. This is probably bigger than the internet. Now, where would you be now if Bill Gates had offered you shares to come and work for him? You know, just 1% of Microsoft's wealth was now yours. Okay, this has got the potential to change your life for the better and your families. So get on it. Stop wasting time. Stop using excuses. because everything will be explained. And if you come to this place and you get involved with me, your questions will be answered. I can't make it any simpler than that, but I will continue to try, because obviously you're not getting it. For whatever reason, it's not going in there. And you have to start with understanding. But like I say, that's my rant over for today. Hope to see you soon. Good luck, God bless, and speak to you soon. Goodbye.
Yes, so my name is Sunny Ray, and I am the organizer for the India Bitcoin Meetup group out of Bangalore, and Bitcoin Magazine has recently asked me to answer a few questions about the movement in India, and that's what I'll be doing. So the thing that I find most interesting about Bitcoin is the fact that it's very resilient. It's decentralized and open source, and I believe it's the future of money. And so benefits of Bitcoin, the fact that it's highly divisible, it's instantaneous. I think of SMTP as being the backbone behind email. I think of voice over IP behind Skype, and I believe Bitcoin is MOIP, money over internet protocol. So it's revolutionary. We got the idea to launch it. It was actually Benson Samuel who started it in October, and in the first, I think it was last October 2012, where we had about 3 or 4 people in our first meetup, and now we're up to almost 200 members. And I launched the UnoCoin website and the IndiaBitcoin.com website to just support the meetup groups that we do every weekend. So the biggest inspiration, I would say, is the 3 movements, one being the Toronto Bitcoin community. I'm from Toronto, and so the other one being the New York and San Francisco. So those 3 meetup groups have been a big inspiration for the group here in India. I mean, seeing what's happening in the U.S. and, like I said, in San Francisco and in New York, there's some really large movements there. And then obviously the Toronto meetup group as well. Those are the 3 main countries or cities that have inspired me. Where do I see it going in the next year? So just if you take the fact that that India is the #1 importer of gold, also Bitcoin being digital gold, and also if you take into account the fact that the IT movement is very, very big in India, I believe that the sky is the limit. And actually the third factor is if you look at the fact that 1 out of every 7 humans on Earth live in this country, I believe that by next year this time, India will be one of the leaders in the world with regard to the Bitcoin movement. RBI has recently released a statement that was in the Economic Times where they said that they're taking more of a watch-and-see approach. There are no specific regulations around Bitcoin as of yet, but we believe it's important to take a proactive stance and a proactive approach towards educating regulators and reporters and just people in general about Bitcoin and the benefits of Bitcoin. Well, like I said, one of the things is we have a very strong group of IT people, so there's a lot of people with a strong technical understanding, and so in terms of development and all that, that's very big. Also, the fact that I mentioned earlier is that gold is very much loved here, and so the fact that Bitcoin is kind of modeled after gold scarcity, I believe, is another big factor, and also the fact that 700 million people in India don't have access to banking. And so bringing banking to the unbanked is actually one of my missions through Bitcoin. And I believe microfinance as well is something that can be brought into India in a big way. And so that's one of the major differences with regard to the Western world. I think the two biggest challenges are, again, I think it's a global challenge, is obviously hackers. I mean, Bitcoin is money, and so anybody who's trying to, anybody who has Bitcoins, they have to be aware of hackers. And the second big hurdle is going to be, educating regulators and making sure that we proactively educate them about what Bitcoin is and how it can benefit India. So people who are looking to start up Bitcoin communities across India, our suggestion is just get started. You can find us at indiabitcoin.com, and we can help you as well get awareness about your particular project, whether it be in Delhi or Mumbai or wherever. So. Bitcoin conference, a global Bitcoin conference in Bangalore at the Sheraton in November, and we are expecting quite a crowd. We invite people from all over the world. We've got Cedric, the CEO of Buttercoin, who's already mentioned that he's going to be here, and we've got several other sponsors as well. And so if you are looking to become a sponsor, or you're looking to become a speaker, or just an attendee, let us know. And so that'd be great.